Hello, friends. Welcome back to Block Bytes. I really like DePIN projects in crypto. Today, I'm excited to discuss a unique project that will expand the DePIN ecosystem we love to a whole new dimension. Let's find out. If you're familiar with DePIN projects, you know that they enable the decentralization of physical devices, whether servers or sensors or IoT devices, as a replacement or alternative to centralized products and services. But most of them work in silos, meaning they do not interact with each other because they are centered around the use of a specific kind of physical infrastructure that is trusted only within the project. Suppose you want to build an AI infrastructure project to spin off compute, storage, and bandwidth on demand for AI researchers and engineers, and you want to use existing DePIN compute, storage, and network projects, the question arises, how can you put your trust in these individual projects and the people running these devices? The founding team of a crypto project called WitnessChain first recognized this issue. Ranveer Rana and Pramod Vishwanathan are the founders of WitnessChain, and this project was created to answer the need to build trust between different DePIN projects. Let me share their interesting backstory before we talk about the project itself. Like Ranveer, Srinam Kannan was also a PhD student under Pramod, who later created EigenLayer and is now an advisor for WitnessChain. Both EigenLayer and WitnessChain started at the same point as projects under the aegis of Pramod. Pramod and Ranveer, who have backgrounds in telecom networking, wanted to create a decentralized 5G network similar to Helium. However, as they started to understand DePINs, they found this need for more trust in the ecosystem, which inspired WitnessChain. With this background, let's see how WitnessChain creates trusts in DePIN. This is easier said than done. Let me explain this with an example. Let's say you run a decentralized storage project. You have a network of node providers who collectively add to the overall storage you provide to your customers. You need a way to ensure that these node providers exist and are not simply misusing your incentive mechanism by lying about their location or storage capacity. As a project, you can create a mechanism, like many DePINs do, to check your nodes regularly using third-party tools and systems for monitoring. One day you find out that your mechanism stopped working because the third-party tool you were using is down for an upgrade or has blacklisted you or for any random reason. Since you put your trust in a centralized tool and system, it can become your single point of failure. WitnessChain has created a trustless version of these centralized tools that can cryptographically verify a node's location and bandwidth. WitnessChain calls these proof of location, bandwidth, and diligence. To remove this single point of failure, WitnessChain has created a network of nodes incentivized to run these proofs. So even if one or more nodes in this network go down or become unavailable, your DePIN is not affected. Now let's think about this for a moment. Not only can you, as a DePIN project, now monitor your nodes without having to worry about single point of failures, but also this trustless, verifiable location and bandwidth information of your nodes can help create the AI infrastructure application we talked about earlier. WitnessChain's grand vision is to become a coordination layer between different DePIN projects, enabling the creation of new applications and services where the verifiable attributes of physical devices like storage, location, bandwidth, and others are available to everyone. In a recent podcast, Ranveer Rana gave several examples of applications that can be built on WitnessChain. We could see a futures market app where the network bandwidth could be traded, Someone can create an AI distribution app, just like we talked earlier. Or we could see unique lending or DeFi application use cases where these physical assets can be used as collateral. WitnessChain uses EigenLayer to launch its coordination layer as an AVS and has already got support from 73 different operators with hundreds of nodes. Proof of location and bandwidth is being tested. In contrast, Proof of Diligence was released in mainnet in April this year. Let's learn about Proof of Diligence. Proof of Diligence is WitnessChain's internal DePIN project. It was created to address a particular trust issue currently experienced in optimistic rollups. Optimistic rollups assume all transactions are valid until a challenge is received, which triggers a fraud-proof mechanism. For this fraud proof to kick in, these rollups need someone to constantly monitor transactions for fraud and discrepancies. Surprisingly, none of these rollups currently have a decentralized and trustless way to do this. Most projects do not have fraud proofs, whereas Arbitrum relies on a trusted, pre-selected set of 12 nodes. WitnessChain has created a new primitive called Proof of Diligence, which uses nodes called watchtowers, incentivized to constantly monitor transaction processed by these rollups. Watchtowers are not new to blockchains. They are simply validator nodes used for active monitoring of a network in which they do not have a stake. In fact, some of these watchtower nodes can also run proof of location and proof of bandwidth. For the incentivization, these nodes, which are essentially eigenlayer operators, can be rewarded directly by the protocol, like the DePIN project and optimistic rollups. They can also earn rewards in the form of transaction fees from any applications that will be built on top of WitnessChain. WitnessChain has some exciting things planned for the future. Proof of location and proof of bandwidth will be released to the mainnet in third quarter of this year. Also, according to their according to their roadmap, they intend to launch a mainnet or a mobile application that will allow people to become part of their watchtower network. Whether these people will be incentivized or not is not clear. Also, in the future, developers will be able to create different proofs, such as proof of storage, proof of battery capacity, etc., shown as POX in the diagram. WitnessChain has picked up a unique but essential niche. DePIN is a very promising ecosystem within crypto, and by enabling DePIN projects to bridge the trust gap, WitnessChain can help incubate a new market economy consisting of some unique applications. Not only that, other blockchains can use these proofs to remove the centralized parts of their design. Tomorrow, with more such proofs, the sky will be the limit of what kind of applications we can see. I hope you like this video. Do like and share, and I will see you next time with another fresh bite. Bye-bye.